Money Tuesday, let's continue our discussion we began a week ago on Social Security strategies, ways to put more money in your check. Stewart Welch is a financial planner. He joins us each week. It's good to see you, pal.
Good morning, Rick.
Thanks so much for being with us today. Let's talk a little bit about taxes when it comes to Social Security.
So, you know, people are getting Social Security, and then a lot of people just don't know how is it taxed, when is it taxed, and how does all that work. So we thought we'd take a minute.
Okay, I think we got some information we can put on the screen. You can kind of walk us through this when you talk about Social Security.
All right, so here we go. There's no taxes if your income is less than, and this is your combined income, which is we might have to talk a little bit about, but joint income less than $32,000, or if you're a single filer less than $25,000, and then you may be taxed on as much as 50% of your Social Security if on a joint return your income is 32 to 44, or if you're single 25 to 34,000, and then if your income on a joint return is above 44,000, you may be taxed as much as 85%, and that's 85% on 34,000.
Okay, having touched on that, let's talk about pick one strategy out there. I know there are a number of different things we can touch on, but let's pick one strategy and go with that.
So first thing, we're going to have these strategies on your website so people can go get that. But one strategy is to, in order to reduce your income and drop into one of these lower thresholds, you could take something that is producing income for you and use it to pay off, say, a mortgage. And so mortgage interest is not counted in the combined income for Social Security taxation. So what you've done is you've reduced, obviously, cash flow to you, but you've also significantly reduced an expense, whatever you're making on that mortgage payment. So there's actually, I've listed 3 strategies that you can use there, and that's probably one that's pretty simple and straightforward.
No, I was going to say, how big a difference, how big a bang can you make for your buck when you get into all of this?
Well, actually, it can be a big number. The real key, Rick, is the reason we put up those thresholds is you want to pay attention to those thresholds. And if you can get below those thresholds, it can mean hundreds of perhaps thousands of dollars in terms of difference, in terms of net Social Security coming to you. Okay,
so those are things that you need to keep in mind. Once again, go to myfoxl.com, Good Day Alabama. You're going to find a link on our daily newsletter there. You can click on there and you can get more information on this as you kind of break out all these strategies. It's kind of we maneuver our way through this jungle of Social Security.
It is, and I'm going to encourage people to contact the Social Security Administration. The Birmingham office does a great job, and they will help you through this. There are a lot of complicated questions, and you're going to need help.
All right, Stewart, it's always good to see you. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Rick.
Okay, let's